Dogs are called man's best friend because they are really good at being loyal and making people feel happy. They don't just like people, they want to love everyone, no matter if they're a person or an animal. When the owners of a pit bull named Billie Jean surrendered her to DeKalb County Animal Services in Georgia, she looked ghastly, with wounds and scars speckled across her flesh and hardly any teeth left. Her main dinner route was still there, but that wasn't the worst of it. Service workers quickly discovered that Billie Jean, who also suffered from kennel cough and heartworms, was pregnant. Soon she had a litter of 8 sickly puppies, and the shelter couldn't support the entire family. Workers needed to find a new home for them, and fast. Rescue Dogs Rock NYC offered to help the dogs, but then Billie Jean contracted pneumonia. Her rescue consequently had to be pushed back to a time when she was better. Tragically, during the wait without their mother, 5 of her puppies passed away. Nevertheless, Billie Jean and her 3 remaining pups eventually made it through the Rescue Dogs Rock NYC system and into foster care. There, according to foster mother Kristen Murphy Dubnoff, the mama pit bull took beautiful and loving care of her pups. Billie Jean suffered another blow, however, when one more of her puppies died in foster care. It seemed like there was no end to this poor dog's suffering. Then, Kristen received a very interesting phone call. Someone had left a 2-week-old beagle at the rescue center. The pup needed a foster mother and a canine mother too. There were certain things even the most loving human couldn't give to a newborn dog. But was Billie Jean prepared for the task? Not only was Billie Jean prepared, but she also flourished in the role of her adopted mom for the beagle. Mama Billie Jean took him right away as her own, Kristen said. But would he get along with his 2 pit bull brothers? Thankfully, Phelps and Simone, Billie Jean's 2 surviving puppies, showed as much affection for the beagle as their mother did. They cuddled up together on soft blankets, and the trio and their mom made one happy family. As the puppies grew up under the foster care of Kristen and the maternal care of Billie Jean, they attracted the attention of nearby dog lovers. The waiting list to adopt just one of the pups was practically a mile long. As for Billie Jean, she had to wait a little longer to find her forever home. But with a loving heart like hers, Kristen had no doubt she'd be adopted. "She's an absolute angel," Kristen said. Still, she wasn't the only pitty willing to show love to another breed like Billie Jean. The story of Ozzy, the pit bull, started at an adoption agency. On the other side of the country, independent rescuers brought this goofy dog to Angel City Pit Bulls in Los Angeles, California. Luckily, it didn't take long for Jennifer Lajeunesse, along with her husband and 3 kids, to offer the 5-year-old pooch a place in the family. But life wasn't all sunshine and daisies for this pit bull. Like Billie Jean, he had problems too. See, there was another resident in the Legenda's home, Norm the cat. Ozzy tried tirelessly to make the cat his friend, but Norm, the grumpy old man, just told him to fluff off, Jennifer said. He wasn't having it. Like Billie Jean with her adopted beagle, Ozzy just wanted to share the love with his fellow animal. He was determined to win Norm over, but no matter what he did, Norm still didn't seem interested in friendship. The family wasn't sure they'd ever warm up to each other. Then in June 2017, Jennifer rescued another cat from the streets. The cat named Winnie was pregnant, and by August, she'd given birth to 5 tiny kittens. Ozzy couldn't contain his enthusiasm. Ozzy no longer needed the unwinnable love of the disinterested Norm. And even with Winnie's 5 kittens to attend to, he had plenty of love to go around. Ever since we fell out Ozzy to interact with kittens, he's been so happy, Jennifer said. Ozzy didn't neglect the duties that came with being a caring cat dad either. He took some serious care with his little kittens. He was so in tune to their needs that they didn't get nervous when they hear them crying. Ozzy cleaned the cats and played with them on the floor while they had fun. But how did Winnie feel about this? Was she unfriendly like Norm, who didn't like the pit bull that took care of her kittens? Not at all. Winnie would rub against Ozzy, almost as if to say thank you for watching over her kittens while she took a break. Ozzy did a great job as a caring dad. Although 4 kittens found new homes, Jennifer kept Winnie and 1 kitten named Troublemaker. These two cats were sure to be happy for their whole lives because, as Jennifer said, Ozzy never stops loving. Pitbulls like Billie Jean and Ozzy show that dogs are more than just our best friends. They can be great parents and caregivers to other animals too.